Seltzer is now live in over 1,200 locations across the United States. We're now available in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, Ohio, and Texas. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, enter your city or zip, and find the nearest location closest to you. Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by GhostBed.com. Yeah, welcome to the Monday Morning Recap, everybody. Brought to you by MyBookie.com. Promo code Drinkin' Bros doubles that first deposits all the way up to $1,000. Said it before, I'll say it again. Football can't get here fast enough. Hemorrhaging money on golf. Just hemorrhaging. It's a bad product. What's his name? Who won that?
Davis Thompson.
Who the fuck is that?
Finished second last week at the Rocket Mortgage.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Gross.
He's 23-1. Thought about it.
It's a bad product because you can't predict the winner.
Yeah. That's
No,
pretty much it.
it's
He hasn't picked a winner yet.
It is people that no one has ever heard of, and I mean
Thompson's a stud though.
Is he?
Was a stud in high school. Stud at Georgia. He's next up. He's
he
25.
raped a bunch of people. I'm
Sure
told.
did, yeah.
He's only 25. This is his first win. The John Deere is a place where guys get their first win. Jordan Spieth, Bryson DeChambeau, now Davis Thompson.
So you think he's going to be the dude after this?
You know what? If it makes you feel any better,
It doesn't.
wait until I say what I'm going to say.
He might be like a top 20 American, yeah, for the next 10 years.
If it makes you feel any better about your very poor decisions,
Yeah.
at least you're not putting in the same effort that he is.
Thank you.
When I
Yes,
showed up,
yes,
he's looking
yes.
at like spreadsheets and shit. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Data
dude,
golf,
fuck
dude.
off.
Yeah.
Get out of
Yeah.
here.
Data golf, it works all the time.
It sure doesn't.
It's a fucking lottery
It's
ticket.
not,
It is a
though.
coin flip.
You don't just pick a guy because you got to look at course history. You got to see how they're playing, how they're trending, what their strokes gained are off the tee, kind of like how they're putting. There's a lot of things that go into it.
Sure. Davis Thompson.
So you're retarded, but he's actually trying, and he's still retarded.
No.
Yeah, well, I think Davis Thompson was 110-1 this weekend.
No, he was 23-1.
Was he really?
Yeah. The
never
reason
heard
I
of
didn't
this
pick
guy.
him on the show is because he was 23-1.
I don't.
The odds weren't long enough for
They weren't
you?
long enough for the show.
23-1 wasn't long
I
enough.
didn't pick him in real life.
Oh, my God.
Come on, man. Come on, we're not doing that.
I made
bullshit
money.
here.
I know I'm not going to count it, but I made money.
You can tell it too. I've got a girlfriend in the Niagara Falls area.
Dog,
That's
I
what
don't
that
care
is.
if that check cashes and I can spend it. It's real U.S. dollar. That's fine with me. I don't give a shit about the clout
Why aren't you saying it on the show then?
because I'm trying to go for longer odds.
23-1 is long, dude. That would be long for the Kentucky Derby.
Griffin was 54-1 and he finished third or whatever.
Okay, what's Griffin's first name?
Ben Griffin.
Ben Griffin. Who is that?
He is an American that's been playing well all year. He had floaters in his eyes. I told you this. Like he got the floaters fixed. He should have shot a 59 on Sunday, but he put it in the fucking woods on the par
My
five.
heart is barely beating.
I
right
know.
now.
It's
So
so
slowed
is the
down
PGA.
so
John
much.
Deere.
Wait,
So is the PGA.
How do you get a fucking?
It's on his last.
How do you
lap.
get floaters out of your eye? What are
Some
floaters?
type of surgery. I don't like the little specks in your eye.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
I have that.
You can get that. You can get those fixed.
I don't have
I've had
that.
it for years.
Yeah, you
I've
just
never.
get an eye peel.
Yeah, is that all it is?
Yeah, just
Good.
spray chemicals in your eyes.
Yeah.
And let it peel off.
Floaters doesn't affect anything. Is that what he was saying was wrong with him?
Yeah.
Well, it worked. Fucking won.
Well, he didn't
No,
win.
he didn't win.
No, he finished like fourth or fifth.
I thought you said third.
He almost shot a 59 on Sunday.
Yeah.
How do you almost shoot a 59? You
So
shot a 60?
he just had to birdie the last two holes, and then he just. The 17 was a par 5, and he just put it into the fucking wilderness.
I'm almost. I almost think that it's just you and I left that are watching golf.
That's not true. People love to gamble on golf.
Yeah, I think
They
it's
do.
more than
They're
ever.
just not watching
I don't know.
it.
Yeah, I don't know if they're watching it, but they're definitely gambling.
Also, it's the
gambling on
John
it.
Deere. Like nobody ever watches the John Deere. It's essentially off weeks because there's no off season for golf. So there's weeks that you just take off.
Well, this is one you should definitely. I should have taken it off gambling.
Well, we got the Scottish Open, then we
My
got the
God.
British Open. We got a
British
major.
Open would be awesome. British
major
Open would
in
be
2 weeks.
awesome. And then since we're talking about golf and we're there, Keegan Bradley was named the captain for the Ryder Cup.
In 2025
Love it.
at Bethpage.
Love it. I
Let's
love
go.
the pick. They fucked him last year.
39.
They fucked him so bad last year. They did a whole story on In Full Swing on Netflix.
They were trying to create drama
Redemption
for their
song.
fucking documentary. Yes.
And it worked.
Like he was never really going to be a pick over Justin Thomas. Justin Thomas was always going to be on that team. It was him and Sam Burns that really came down, and Sam Burns is best friends with Scottie Scheffler, the best player in the world.
Sure.
Yeah.
And Justin Thomas was playing horrifically.
He didn't play that great, and he was kind of a liability in Europe.
Sure was.
Yeah.
And then Keegan Bradley was number, 10 or 11 in the world at that point, and they didn't choose him, dude.
Oh, well.
They didn't choose him. So now he's the captain, and now he can say fuck you to this little friendship, cool guy stuff.
Pick himself?
I don't think he's had a great year to pick himself here. It's tough. Like, if you're going into the Ryder Cup this year.
Ryder Cup's next year, though.
Right, next year. Who do you pick? If the leagues don't combine,
you can but you can, though. The Ryder Cup, you can have Bryson on. You can have Koepka on.
So why did they leave him off last year?
They brought Koepka on.
Right, but they didn't bring Bryson on.
They didn't think Bryson was playing that well.
Man.
Also, Bryson DeChambeau literally sued the PGA Tour. So, yeah, that includes everybody that was on that team. He personally sued.
He should have, to be honest with you. You got to combine these leagues at some point. It's getting bleak out there.
It's always been like this, though.
Tiger was great. You need some fucking studs out there on a weekly basis. We just don't have it, man, right now. Scotty's taking off, 3 weeks? Rory's taking off 3 weeks. All these guys are
Rory's playing this week.
Yeah. He's got to prepare for the British Open after tearing out of that parking lot.
So the Scottish Open?
No, the British Open.
Oh, British Open this year's at Troon.
Okay. And then who was that team? Yeah, he was devastated. Oh, you fucking lied earlier. What is it with you and fucking homeboy just lying and staying confident with it?
I forgot Ricky won the
told you,
he won the
Fowler.
Rocket Mortgage last year, and he's playing well last year. But I forgot. He's been awful this year. So.
He was 76th in the world when they chose him last year.
I don't like the name Ricky, if I'm being honest. For a grown man.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
You got to go Rick. Yeah.
You got to go.
Richard.
Ricky Henderson's the only one to pull it off, but even he shortened his own name. He would call himself Rick or Ricky Henny.
Yeah, I mean, if you're black, I think you can get away with it. I think a white man with a shortened name like that, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. It just makes me look at him twice like, really?
Also, Ricky was easily in the top 12 stand-ins for the Ryder Cup team, like in the Ryder Cup points.
Not last year.
Yeah, it was. Because he won last year.
He was 76. You
got to
watch the documentary. Watch the
The documentary is not accurate, though. They're trying to create drama. They're trying to – nothing is – Full Swing is not, like, for real, like, beat for beat, the truth.
It sure was. Because they said, hey, you're going to pick these shitty guys. You're going to get blown out in the Ryder Cup. And then they got blown out in the Ryder Cup.
Keegan Bradley also is just a chotch.
You hate him. Just say you hate him, and that's it.
I don't like Keegan Bradley.
Okay, well, there it is. There's your fucking answer. Could have said that 5 minutes ago and saved yourself.
Ricky Fowler sucks, too.
Ricky fucks, dude. Ricky Fowler fucks.
He's got an Olympic ring tattoo.
Everybody does. You go to the Olympics, you get a ring tattoo. You're supposed to.
Okay.
Everybody. Did you watch the trials over the weekend?
Fuck no.
Simone Biles absolutely fucking destroyed. She's got the ring tattoo also, man.
Do you give a shit about the Olympics, really?
I do. I can't wait. I love the Olympics every year. I know Bob does.
It's all right.
Really?
I get juiced up for some of it, certainly. Like, I love the basketball, and I watch the swimming, but track and field I actually couldn't give less of a fuck about.
No,
like,
track and field's the funnest to me because those guys are just badasses.
The swimming races are more exciting to me. I don't know why.
Swimming than track and field. Because you got a lot of big superstars coming out. I think this will be a really fucking good Olympics. Since you were talking about basketball, love what Anthony Edwards said over the weekend. I'm the number one option on Team USA. He sure the fuck is, dude. I love that confidence out of that kid.
He's not right, but yeah, it's good confidence.
Who would you put at one? Who's better than him?
I wouldn't put anybody at one because I like triangle offense style, right? When you have LeBron, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry on the floor at the same time, you run a triangle offense, obviously, because they can all three shoot, they can all three get to the hoop. But as far as the most efficient at getting to the hoop right now, probably him, right?
Yeah.
I don't know that his game is as diverse as Steph Curry, as Kevin Durant's is, because he can drive. He's not a great finisher like the other two. Like Curry and LeBron are great finishers, and so is Anthony Edwards, but Kevin Durant can literally shoot over anybody. I don't know that anybody else can sit like accurately. It doesn't matter how close you are if you're defending him or not. He can still hit the shot.
The weird thing to me about this team, though, is most of these guys could get injured. Like Kawhi Leonard's on this team. LeBron is 40 years old and on this team.
I mean, Kevin Durant is out right now with a strained calf, I believe.
It's one last ride.
Yeah, strained calf for him. Joel Embiid is here. I'm surprised he's healthy enough to even play.
American citizen.
Yeah, American citizen. But I'm surprised he's healthy enough to play. If I were the Sixers, I would not let him play in this.
I'm glad he's not
thing.
playing for France anymore. Fuck
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
At any rate, I guess maybe, but what do you mean by the first option? Right?
Is he the best in the world on this team?
No.
Who do you got at number one on this team?
I still think LeBron is the best.
Really?
Everyone's going to defer to LeBron.
I think they will too. But
And not even a matter of deference. Not one of those other people can do. So Kevin Durant can shoot over anybody. So can LeBron. Steph Curry can shoot well. LeBron's close. He shoots like 38, 39% now, right?
And they're all shooting from shorter distance.
And from shorter distance, yeah. LeBron also can shoot over anybody. That's not a problem for him. He can get to the hoop as good as anybody, and he's quite clearly the best passer amongst the three.
He will, by the way, if you look at the point guards on this team.
Which is crazy because he's fucking 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was 7th in PER in the league this year. So he's the 7th best player in the NBA. He's 40 years
Jesus
old.
Christ.
And by the way, if you look at the guards on this team, there's no real distributor point guard. So LeBron's going to be bringing the ball up the court.
Yeah.
You don't need a point guard. It's the NBA.
Yeah.
But it's not the
100%.
NBA. It's not the NBA.
But they're
Yeah,
gonna
but you don't.
treat
I
it
mean,
like it's the NBA.
if they run a triangle offense with the crew they have that you just said right there, nobody can beat that team. I don't care what else is going on internationally.
This is probably literally the best Team USA I've seen since the Regime
92.
team in
Who's
08.
coaching?
Well, I'm not saying
Steve
the Regime-
Kerr's. Yeah, Steve Kerr's coaching. Yeah.
Damn, dude, I want Spoelstra.
Spolstra's there too.
All
Spolstra's an assistant, Ty Lue's an assistant, and then Mark Few of Gonzaga is an assistant as well.
You can miss me with Mark Few.
But this is I'm not saying 08 was better than 92. I'm just saying
Yeah, yeah.
since 08,
Yeah.
it's the best team I've seen.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's. I don't know how they lose, but
They won't.
because some of these teams, it's like, oh, how the fuck did America lose? Because you sent scrubs, man.
It's an international game.
it is.
The best players in the NBA right now are international.
And a lot of people said this team was assembled just to stop the Joker, and
No,
maybe it is.
The Joker's team, they're never fucking relevant.
Who is it?
Slovenia is,
Okay.
but
Joker's Serbia.
yeah,
Serbia,
Serbia
okay.
is not relevant. Slovenia, that's Luka. They're relevant sometimes, but I think France has a good team often. Spain has had good teams in the past. I don't know how
all
relevant
brothers.
they are now. Australia has been pretty decent in the past. I don't know how relevant they are now.
Australia has a bunch of guys you wouldn't think of.
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Kyrie-
Ben Simmons,
We
Doesn't
actually
Kyrie play for the fucking.
something
team
like
or
that.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of wild people over there. It should be very entertaining, and
It'll
a
be
lot of
enter-
these games will be close.
I don't think so. I think
Really?
I think this, if they played like if they play like they're supposed to play with the energy they're supposed to play with, I think they should win by 30 to 50 points every game. To
Okay.
be honest, but that's not going to happen because these guys are all fucking. It's the millennial generation now.
Okay.
For most of them, some of them are Gen Z, but most of them are millennials. They just don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
I think I saw in our pool play we get Serbia is in the pool.
Oh, they are.
Serbia's in our tournament pool.
Is Jokic even going to play?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's playing.
Because like he just
that's all
wants to
gives
like
a shit
go.
about.
He wants to like win the title and then go home and play with his trains or whatever the fuck he does at his house.
Well, he can
in
stay.
Serbia.
This allows him
He
to
likes
stay.
ponies.
Yeah,
Loves
this allows him to
horses.
stay
So
in Europe
fucking weird, man.
the entire time. Allows him to stay in Europe the entire time. He doesn't have to do summer league or any of that bullshit.
Did Grease make it this year?
Yeah, Giannis and them qualified at the last.
You mean
just barely?
he and his brother?
Yeah,
What?
it's just the
it's
two
him
of
and
them.
his
Well,
brother.
he's got like 4 brothers, doesn't he?
Yeah, but only
Antetokounmpo's
one of them's good. Actually, he's not even good.
They're all in the NBA just because of Giannis.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of
Nepotism?
that nepotism, Bronny James signed a guaranteed deal, so he will be on the 15-man roster for the next 4 years.
They're
Was
keeping
it
him out of summer
4
league
years?
today.
Yeah.
Just to be cautious.
Knee injury.
Well, he's got to go watch his dad in the Olympics. By the way, you know what I want to do? I wish I could go to Paris and I could just follow around Jokic's brothers during the Olympics. Just go fucking rage with them. Maybe beat up some people in an alley.
I think the Nuggets should use that as a fan experience.
Yes.
Like you get a one-way trip, not one way. You probably better get the other way back. You get an all expenses trip with the Jokic brothers throughout the entire tournament.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a big
And
fan
then you
of
give
that.
it away to one of your season ticket holders because I don't know how it works in Denver. It's probably not this bad. But the Warriors, you have to put $10,000 in escrow to get on the waiting list to get a season ticket there.
Yep.
And they have about 18,000 people on the waiting list, and the arena only holds like 17,500.
Green Bay's also got a retainer as well, I believe.
I want to see the French interact with the Serbs, though. You know, they're anti-genocide. What about Jokic and his brothers?
Yeah, I mean, and also Serbs. Serbs are the non-Muslim one, right? So if there's all the immigration stuff we're talking about
all the Bosnians.
Yeah. All the immigration stuff we're talking about on fake news, you get this Serbian drunk psycho brothers running around. Shit goes down, maybe.
France is going to be wild here in a couple weeks. I love the Olympics. I usually tune in every single night and I watch all of it. I haven't watched the qualifiers for all that shit, just because it's fun.
How bored are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, sports-wise, this is it.
Spend time with your family.
This is
man.
it. No. So family kids go to sleep early. That's the problem. Kids go to sleep at 8:30, and then you're left to your own devices after that. And there is no television.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any movies out? I watched fucking Axel F.
Well, there is television. You just hate fantasy dragon stuff.
Right, but that's kind of all it is.
There was a very important dragon death of Game of Thrones this week.
Yeah.
Is that on right now?
It was a devastating
House of Dragons,
loss.
yeah.
Okay. So House of Dragons on. Bear, I breezed through in like a day, but we don't have any shows. There's not any movies, really.
Yeah, The Bear pissed me off.
Same.
It was one episode stretched out over an entire season.
Yeah. They might have jumped the shark with that John Cena
first episode?
Oh, no, I didn't care about that.
You talking about the first episode?
No. I
like that.
The entire
like a
season,
recap.
all 10 episodes, is one episode.
Yes, that's what it felt
Right.
like. Yep.
Which is kind of I like to catch them up. I mean, season 3s are very frequently used to do character development and shit like that. Here's a bunch of backstory from all. I get it, man. I get it. Do like a special hour-and-a-half long episode where you do that, and then move the ball forward. The ball has not been moved forward from season 2. We're still in the exact same spot.
Yep. And
What the
this
fuck?
is why I'm watching the Olympic qualifiers.
We got so
the
much-
WNBA.
No,
WNBA.
you should
I
watch.
watched the WNBA over golf. That's how bored I was.
That's fine. I mean, Davis Thompson kinda
you should
dominated.
fucking hang yourself before doing that.
Oh,
But
it was close,
Watch
dude.
Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Watch Peacemaker. It's really funny.
Okay.
And by the way, I thought that John Cena episode on The Bear was fucking hilarious. I thought it made it better. Those two dudes bickering at each other all the time, and then him haunting that dude. That was so goddamn. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't watched it
You've
yet.
got to watch it. It's fucking funny. I love John Cena.
Yeah.
I don't care if he tries to speak Chinese or not. He's funny.
I do. He retired from wrestling, and we'll bring it back into sports there. So he's gone. He did retire officially after 20 fucking years. I was unaware that he was in the WWE for 20 years.
Well, he wasn't, right?
Right.
It's like
Oh,
the
he's in
Rock's-
and out?
He was like
On
a
a legacy
wrestler emeritus,
contract.
essentially,
Yeah.
after a while.
Yeah.
Or Legends
Yeah,
contract.
once you start doing movies, you kind of pop in for WrestleMania, maybe the Rumble.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but we're inching into the NFL here. Luckily, we got Major League Baseball All-Star break coming up. I always love the Home Run Derby. And then just to see who the All-Star selections are. Strange year because of the injuries in Major League Baseball. 32 first-time All-Stars combined, which is a record for the All-Star team. Bob, you want to read off this list here? Who do we got?
For the All-Stars?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll go to the National League first. William Contreras with the Brewers, former Brave. He's been the best hitting catcher this year by far.
Not an important detail.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Well, for our listeners, it is. We have a fucking baseball show with the Braves, you twat. Here's one. Oh, a Philadelphia Philly. Bryce Harper is next. Yeah, Bryce Harper deserved. Kettle Marte with the Diamondbacks. Alec Boehm with the Phillies. Sure, third base has been kind of
Does Marte really deserve it this year?
Kettle?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kettle's having a good year.
Diamondbacks suck, though.
It's
Every team
not-
gets one.
Yeah.
Oh, every team, they do that stupid
These are
rule
the
stuff?
starters, but yeah. Trey Turner at shortstop, no, absolutely not. Garbage.
Just because he just went yard on you guys a couple times on Friday.
It's just not.
Who won that series over the weekend?
Have you guys won
the
the
Braves.
playoff series against us the last couple of years?
It was
got a
the
ring.
we won the World Series, I think, 2 years ago.
Bubble ring.
Yeah.
Bubble ring.
Yeah.
How was that a bubble ring?
COVID ring.
Because he was in a bubble.
Because I was in a bubble. Because I was in a bubble. Doesn't
Yeah,
it doesn't
COVID was a
count.
thing still.
That doesn't
No, it
count.
wasn't.
Christian Yelich, pretty resurgent. He's a starter. Let's see. Jerkson Profar is starting as well. It's been deserved. And then Fernando Tatis Jr. with the Padres. Man.
How is he doing this year?
Let me double check, but not great. He's been kind of mid.
Yeah,
It's all fan vote?
Did Francisco
yes.
Lindor didn't make it over Tatis Jr.? Oh no, Tatis
Is
is playing outfield.
But
now.
Lindor did not make it over Trey Turner.
Yeah, and people were pissed about it.
I mean, it's close. I'm sure he made it on the reserve squad.
Here's the thing, though. I would put, if you're going shortstops, put Ellie De La Cruz should have been the starter over either of those.
He's
guys.
got the highest wins above replacement of any shortstop in the National League.
He's one of the most exciting guys to watch.
He's a fucking
Actually, you know
monster.
what? I'm wrong. C.J. Abrams from the fucking Nationals has the highest WAR, but it's defense mostly
bleh.
and stolen bases from that guy.
Snooze.
Ellie De La Cruz, by the way, 43 steals already.
Yeah, he's insane. It's fucking crazy.
Paul Skeens, did he make it?
Yes, he's starting.
Fucking love
He's
that
probably
guy.
going to start.
God, I love that guy.
Do you love him or do you love Livy Dunn,
Both, because
Who the fuck is Libby Dunn?
his girlfriend?
His girlfriend.
The
Mojo
LSU
girlfriend.
She's-
gymnastics team.
she was the most highest paid athlete NIL-wise last year, and out of all sports. And she is attractive.
Having a fucking
And a
pussy
national
is a
champion.
cheat code.
No, she's a national champion as well. For gymnastics.
There's a lot of national champions out there not getting paid, buddy.
Well, the thing about gymnastics is a funny sport. It's kind of like tennis and to a lesser extent golf. But like, if you are going through college playing that sport, you aren't that good at that sport. Because if you were really good at it, you would not have gone to college.
Yeah,
Well,
for gymnasts.
For gymnasts, tennis
Olympic
to an extent.
gymnasts are usually
didn't Tiger Woods go to
18, 19,
Stanford?
right?
Tiger Woods went
One
to
year.
Stanford for like a year. Yeah.
1 year, and then he bounced. He got out of that.
But not women's golf is different because
Yeah.
you play on tour when you're like 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like Skeens. He's got a
Skeens,
mustache. He throws gas.
Yeah.
He's fun.
Gunnar
He's a fun player.
Gunnar Henderson, who's by
Love
the way,
that guy.
he's going to be in the All-Star. He's going to be in the All-Star game and the home run derby. He's on pace right now for 60 home runs.
Who's better, Gunnar Henderson or Bobby Witt Jr.?
Gunnar Henderson is quite a bit better.
I don't know, man. Bobby Witt
that's
Jr. is
close,
pretty
right?
fucking sick.
5 Padres made the roster there. Is that
Yeah,
shocking
yes.
for a shitty team?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say that's pretty shocking. Let me see who else made it. Nice misprint here, San Diego Pirates. Jackson Merrill, I don't know. I mean, a lot. The reserves are picked by the management, so I don't know. Luis Arez, I would say, probably deserves his second base as a shallow position. So, sure, why not?
But isn't
The Phillies have 7 players, by the way, and they lead the league in All-Stars this year.
Best team in baseball.
they are?
They do
starting
have the best record.
infielders.
Yeah, it's. They got a lot of pitchers. Matt Stram, Ranger Suarez. Who else? Zach Wheeler. This is like not in order, which is really annoying. But Jeff Hoffman. So a couple relievers, a couple starters, and then obviously Harper's deserved. Alec Boehm deserved.
Yep.
Trey Turner maybe as a reserve deserved. No.
Boehm's going to have 120 RBI this year.
Ellie De La Cruz is added, by the way.
Yeah, but he should be a starter.
I agree.
He's electric,
He's great.
to be honest. I mean, he's going to steal. He's going to hit fucking somewhere. He's going to get close to 40, and he's going to steal 80 bases probably, right?
He's sitting out
Which
the
is-
home run derby.
Yeah, which sucks.
It does suck. They need the star power, and I wish all these guys would do it. Aaron Judge is also going to sit out. Juan
Yep.
Soto's going to sit out.
Otani's going to sit out.
Otani, I understand. I mean, he's got
Hurt
that.
still kinda.
Yeah, it's like, why risk it? You spent $700 million on one guy. That one makes sense to me. Judge does not. Soto does not. Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s in the American League over there. Jose Altuve. God damn it, he's still alive.
And
huh?
he's awesome. He's still absolutely fantastic.
Jesus Christ, man. Do you think he's still wearing a buzzer or no? Mm-hmm. Has to be, right? Mm-hmm.
He also swings a bat the size of him. He gets a lot of strike zone coverage. He has a very tiny little boy strike zone, and he swings a fucking telephone pole. It's hard to get the ball through the strike zone by him.
Who is Stephen Quan for the Cleveland Guardians?
He's a left fielder.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a baller.
Never heard of him.
He
Stephen
plays for
Quan.
He plays for Cleveland.
I know, he's invisible.
First place Cleveland, by the way.
Are they in first? 'Cause
All
they got
year.
Jose
All year.
Ramirez is there for
All year.
a third.
Yep.
And then
Josh Naylor too. Their first baseman is an all-star, probably. I would guess.
Okay. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the home run derby. Who's committed to that? I know Joe Alonso's in it.
Pete.
He's committed. Or Pete Alonso's in it. And
It's Pete Alonso, Marcell Ozuna, Gunnar Henderson,
Alec Boehm.
Alec Boehm, and then I think that's it so far. Let me look at the other dudes. There's like a list that they posted. of,
Ozuna is doing it.
yeah, he's
Ozuna
doing it.
is doing it.
So that's 5.
Oh, Bobby Witt Jr.
Yeah.
is doing
Okay.
it as well.
Let's go.
So, I mean, dude, right off the bat, Gunnar Henderson, Alonso, and Marcell Ozuna are all just big swinging dicks as far as hitting the shit out of the ball.
I think Gunnar was in it last year, wasn't he?
I think he was, yeah.
How did he do?
I don't know. I don't remember. But
Probably not good.
It's different this year. People are going to take their time a little bit more, I think.
It is. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to it. I always love watching the home run derby. Who do you got out of that list?
Did you say De La Cruz declined?
Yes.
Yes.
What the fuck?
I know.
Yeah.
Because he
I mean, I don't think anybody in baseball hits the ball as far as he does.
When he hits it, dude, he fucking hits it. And he only has 15 home runs this year, but like he's not necessarily uppercut swinging every at bat. Like he gets on base.
he's coming up on 50 stolen bases right now.
Out of that list, I got Gunnar Henderson winning that thing.
I think Pete Alonso wins.
It wasn't Gunnar. It was Adley Rutschman was in it last year.
Oh, okay. So maybe Gunnar does win.
Where's the game
then.
at?
Texas. It's in Arlington this year.
Let's go Bobby Witt.
It's right down the road. All right.
I think Bobby Witt's a Texas guy. I think he's from Texas, right?
What about O'Neal Cruz? He's got the third highest exit velo in baseball this season. But he's got a really low launch angle. Same thing with Ellie De La Cruz, by the way. Super fast off the bat, but he's got a low launch angle.
Yeah, Ellie De La Cruz, I was looking at his Fangraphs page a second ago. He's got his batting average on balls in play is like 330. So he puts it on the ground. He's so fucking fast, and he's the size of like Calvin Johnson. Like it's 3 steps and he's at first base. It's fucking crazy.
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys looking at charts and data?
There it is, dude. There it is. I knew it would come back to
in a field of 8, yeah, I'll look.
Yeah.
In a field of fucking 90, no, I'm all set on that.
That's how you separate.
Gunnar Henderson, he is 7th in the league in exit velo, but his launch angle is like 9.6. That's a line drive, basically.
I'll tell you someone who I would like to see in it. I don't know if he's declined or not. He's having an okay year.
Schwarber?
No, Yordan Alvarez.
Oh, yeah. He's never done it before. It's
he
weird.
can hit the shit out of the ball.
I'd like to see William Contreras
He'd be great.
do it. I'd like to see Schwarber. I would love to see Schwarber do it because he's just raw fucking power, that guy.
I honestly...
It's not like he's going to ruin his swing.
Yeah, I know. He's hitting 207 for fuck's sake.
Yeah, he's fine.
Is he? He's actually hitting that high.
Oh yeah, he's above the Mendoza line. Yeah,
Let's
but
go.
I think Bohm is an outside shot to win too. He's a long dude,
Okay.
right? Which I think it's going to make it a little easier for him to hit.
Can't
home
wait
runs.
till Bobby Abreu's the swing.
Well, we've been to that ballpark. It's not huge, so I mean, look, it could be bombs away, and I'm looking forward to it. My money's going to be on Gunnar.
I think Matt Olson would be a good selection for the home run derby too, but his swing is fucked up right now too, so he probably wouldn't do it.
Bring back a legend.
There was someone who said it
that'd be
fixed
fun.
his swing.
Bring back Josh Hamilton.
That'd be a blast.
Make it underthrow another
What do you
fan.
think he's up to?
Is
right
he
now?
alive
He's
right
hanging
now?
out with Hunter Biden somewhere, probably.
He is under a bridge, with Hunter Biden.
Did he relapse?
Listening to Red Hot
He
Chili
keeps
Peppers
relapsing.
over and over and over.
I think
again.
after he killed that fan.
Yeah, he sees him in his dreams.
He does.
Did you see that home run that Rafael Devers hit last night, the second one? Did you watch that replay?
I did not see it now.
So this ball is like 8 to 10 inches outside, and he fucking hits it 430 feet to right center, Yankee Stadium, because the balls are juiced for Aaron Judge.
You think that's what it is?
100%.
They do have like definitive proof that the balls were juiced for him. Like
In
people-
2022.
whenever
So,
he set the record.
100%.
Do you think currently the balls are juiced?
I think, yeah, sometime we can ask Ryan Spader next time he's on the show because he tracked a lot of this. There's a man and his wife that own this consulting company that do data analytics, and they collected a baseball from every single year they do this. They collect at least one baseball from every game that happens all year, right? And they test them for like when you say juiced, the core is harder and it's wound more tightly, right? So there's less wobble in the ball. It's physics.
tennis ball.
If there's it's not even springy necessarily. It is that when the ball gets hit, instead of wobbling like this, and each one of these movements is friction that slows it down, it just goes straight, right? The balls were definitely juiced for him. Almost certainly juiced for the Braves last year in August and September.
We got to look into that Braves team.
But they didn't win shit.
Last
It doesn't
year,
matter.
yeah, they didn't win
Speaking-
anything.
I know, but everybody on that team, numbers went down. So I got
Not Marcell Ozuna. His went up.
I got
Yeah.
questions. Well,
Well-
Ozuna's still cheating.
Well, maybe the thing is to choke people.
Yeah, domestic violence
Mostly
helps.
women, yeah.
It really fucking
Yeah.
helps. Was he dating Bad Barbie, or how did that work out?
No,
is he
he's
the guy
married.
in the video?
He's married. But speaking of jail, Raul Mondesi is going to jail now. Remember that guy?
Oh yeah, what happened?
So he, after he retired from baseball, he became the mayor of San Cristobal, Dominican Republic.
No shit.
And allegedly, or at least not allegedly anymore, he's now been convicted of embezzling $5 million between 2010 and 2016.
Can you get away with that in a DR?
If you pay the right people, you would think, right?
Yeah.
He got greedy.
He did. So did Glenn Big Baby Davis. He's going to prison soon.
What?
Keeps talking about his prison workout. He's excited to get in shape. He told that to TMZ.
He's never been in shape in his entire life.
He said this prison, he's looking for a prison bod, as he calls it, and he's getting ready.
Oh, boy.
For his stint. He's doing 5 years.
What did he do?
He stole money from a pension program. Him and about 10 other guys. So there's about 10 others who are also going to jail.
You got that.
NBA
You have
players.
Habib right now. He's in trouble with the Russian government over taxes.
Wow, makes sense. They need some money over there. Speaking of money, you can win some on MyBookie.com. Just use that promo code Drinkin Bros to double that first deposits all the way up to $1,000. Olympics are going to be a blast to bet on. Home Run Derby is going to be a blast to bet on. All the futures are up for the NFL, NCAA. Shit. Fucking, I think the first 2 weeks worth of spreads are already out in college football already. I like that upset of Michigan over Texas week 2. So I'm already looking at that. Plus, you can pick the Heisman Trophy winners and a ton of other fun shit. British Open odds are also up, correct?
Yeah, they're up.
Yeah. Everything's up. And then you guys host a live blackjack show on Friday nights. The casino's amazing, and that show is fun as shit to watch, by the way.
Love the live casino there. It's super fun.
Yeah.
We have had to reload our accounts a little bit.
Yeah, watch us ruin our lives every Friday night.
Had to put... We're like fucking roughnecks on payday. It's Friday, and we're just like... just fucking bleed it all away.
It happens. It happens. Especially when the dealers start getting a little lippy there. I know you guys weren't a fan of somebody in the background. I popped in and I saw that goth chick a couple weeks ago.
We have no issues with her.
I don't know what she was doing, though. Why was she counting cards in the corner? And then
Oh, no. Sometimes they'll come up and shuffle them for them and just have them ready to go. Mm-hmm. Who was the guy's name? Was like Chase or something.
Chet.
Yeah, it was
some bullshit name.
It's definitely not the real name.
Not his real name. No, at all.
And that's fine, because in case you guys decide to go after him, he shouldn't be using his real name.
Yeah. It's like a stripper.
Yeah, exactly. But there's tons of stuff to bet on over there. That live casino is a blast. It is all live. Blackjack, poker, roulette, all of it is live, so you're seeing actual dealers. It's not some fucking avatar or a button you're pressing on the computer to go against them. Fun way to waste some time during the summer, because let's face it, we're in the fucking dog days of it. Man, July is always rough to get through until August gets here. I think we're 4 weeks away from the first NFL preseason game. And yes, I will be betting it. I can tell you the spread. It's -3. I don't even need to see the team.
What's the over and under?
32.
Under.
I don't need to see any of it.
It's always
those are my guesses right now.
Wait, last year the over hit, though, didn't it? For the first time in 15 years or some shit?
I think it did.
So
shit got weird.
Yeah.
One little anomaly.
Yeah,
Just
shit
looking at
got
my
weird.
spreadsheets. Braves at Diamondbacks tonight.
Chris Sale's on the bump. Let's go.
No,
Braves.
No, he got replaced by
moved.
Bryce Elder.
No.
Did you already bet it?
I already bet it.
Did you click? You can click though, like
cash out.
sale must start.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, and you can cash out.
I didn't do that.
You always click must start.
The good news is the Diamondbacks are throwing this dude's making his major league debut tonight.
It means the Braves have no fucking tape on this guy.
Probably not. They can't
He's
hit.
gonna strike out
They can't
12.
hit anyway, so it doesn't matter.
It's been bad.
Next up, sponsor-wise, firstform.com/Drinkin Bros. Get your micro factors, dog. I took them right before I came on air here. Box is right in front of Bob right there. Go ahead and hold that up. It's got all the essentials for it in there. Boom. You pop out the little plastic pouch. Got 6 essentials in it. Got the antioxidants, the CoQ10s, multivitamins, EFAs, fruits and veggies, and the probiotics. 30 of these little guys in the box. You just pop one out. You're good for every single day of the month, and then you can reorder. They're also a massive protein company, D'Anthony. I know you take their protein. What flavors do they come in?
They have all sorts of flavors. I mean, they have chocolate vanilla like any other company. They have a Fruit Loop flavor called Loop-de-Fruit. They have the one I've been eating or drinking rather the last couple of weeks is red velvet cake. Really good. I mix it with milk and a little bit of water. But they have chocolate, mint chocolate chip, all kinds of shit. I mean, as many as you can think of, and it's really high-quality protein.
Yeah, big fan of those guys, and I always take their liver detox on Mondays. And let's face it, I needed it after the 4th of July weekend. Head on over to firstform.com/Drinkin Bros. Today, we're going to get free shipping on orders over $75 over there. Next up, we got Lucy. Lucy's back on the show. Look at this. Right there. Boom. Popping that right into camera. Every guest that comes on ends up ripping these, dude. Lucy's fucking awesome, man. 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco-free. It's available in pouches like these little guys right here. Gum and our favorite breakers. Breakers are pouches, but with a capsule of liquid flavor inside that helps saturate the pouch. Gets the juices flowing. Breakers are available in 4 milligrams, 8 milligrams. Our favorite flavors are mints, berry, citrus, and the espresso is pretty goddamn tasty as well. If you're not a pouch guy or gal, Lucy Gum is available in 2 milligram, 4 milligram, or 6 milligram. Set yourself up with a subscription and have Lucy delivered straight to your door. No more weekly or daily gas station stops whatsoever. And everybody who is in here, some people are looking for the strongest ones. Some people are just looking for a pop to get the day started there. If you got like a midday slump or something, everybody's popping these in and getting their day going. I'm a 4 milligram guy myself. I don't go that high with the rest of you fucks. But let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/drinkinbros and use the promo code drinkinbros to get 20% off your first order. Lucy offers free shipping and has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. That's lucy.co. Use the code drinkinbros to get 20% off and always free shipping. And then here comes the fine print. Guys and gals, Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product does contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Last but not least, we got drinkinbrostickets.com. If you want tickets to anything that's coming up, there was some listeners that hit me up about Detroit Lions against the Rams. They were asking us if we were going to go, D'Anthony, so I looked it up. Turns out it's the day after the Michigan game up there, and it's the Sunday night game. Jared Goff is playing Matthew Stafford, and it's at home in Detroit, and it's a 7:30 game.
Maybe. I mean, maybe. I think I'll go ahead and make a bet on that game. Rams.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Lions are pretenders. I don't believe anything that's going on up there. And I also think the Rams are going to be really fucking good this year too.
Do you really? Aaron Donald's gone.
They still got McVay, who's one of the best coaches in the league.
They've got a Hall of Fame quarterback and 2 of the best receivers in the NFL. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's right. He'll be healthy.
And Homeboy's coming back healthy now as well.
Who's the running back?
Who cares? Any hobo from the streets of Los Angeles.
Dude, Gibbs is going to have a monster year up there.
Lions by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm all in on the Lions as well.
Not even close. Kyron Williams and Blake Corum. So good fucking luck. Like, you can stuff all that crazy bullshit you're talking right up your fat ass, you piece of shit.
I'm going fucking Detroit Lions here by 2 tutties.
2 tutties.
Who's the other?
They're going to just fucking dump
the Rams also really improved their offensive line this offseason. Now, I don't know what condition their defense is going to be in without Donald. It's going to be different, but that doesn't mean it's going to be worse because they haven't exactly been great lately anyways.
Stafford's not even going to play in this game. He's going to be fucking injured.
Elbow injury. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. His wife may keep him out.
Yeah, but all of it. Even if you want to go to the Olympics, we sell Olympic tickets on there. If you're over there in Paris, go ahead and order those. And then all the college football tickets are already up across the board. There's a shit ton of fucking awesome games this year. There was a meme that was posted, not a meme, but I guess just a stat that was posted in Drinkin Bros Sports that I wanted to read to you. It is October 12th. Mm-hmm. October 12th, they should just make it a holiday for college football. Those are some of the best games I've ever seen. I mean, holy shit. You got Ohio State at Oregon leading you off there. That should be a matchup of 2 top 3 teams, I would guess, at that point in the season. Because I don't think Ohio State plays anybody challenging up until that game, and I believe Oregon does not as well. And you got, who is it? fucking LSU versus Florida. It is a monster fucking lineup. October 12th.
You got Cincinnati, UCF.
Is that day?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You got Ole Miss at LSU.
Yep.
Washington at Iowa. No, you got Oregon, Ohio State at Oregon, Penn State at USC.
That's a fucking great game.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Gotta go further down the list. South Carolina at Alabama would be fun. Oh, Texas OU, Red River Rivalry.
God damn, that's late, it feels like.
Oh, God.
It's not. It's at 2:30.
Oregon's got Oregon State September 14th. That's so weird.
That's early.
Oh, that's really early. It's
Because
not the last
wait,
game of the year.
Because they're not in the same conference.
Is that a
anymore.
home game?
That's right.
R.I.P.
Yeah, whose home game is it then?
I think at Oregon State.
Oh, and it's also Florida, Tennessee.
That sucks.
They got to go to
Florida,
Corvallis
Tennessee as
September
well.
14th.
God damn, dude. God damn. Yeah,
Yeah,
tickets
solid
for
fucking week.
Florida's going to be shitty this year, but tickets are already $200.
Jake
for
told
that
me
Tennessee
8-4
game.
this year. Jake told me 8-4 for the Florida Gators this year.
There's no way.
I laughed in his face.
They got Miami. That's a loss. Samford. That's a win. Texas A&M. That's a loss. Mississippi State. Toss up. UCF. That's a win.
Boise,
That's a
Boise State, Ohio on the 12th as well.
Oh fuck, dude.
I'm sorry, Boise State, Hawaii. What the fuck, Ohio?
Hawaii.
Yeah, that's a 100-point over. Right
Get
there.
out, Jill.
I love it. Florida's got Tennessee. That's probably a loss. Kentucky, probably a loss. Well, maybe. Georgia, definite loss. Texas, god damn. That's a brutal schedule they have.
They have the hardest schedule in football.
Ole Miss,
Yeah.
LSU,
There's
and
already-
then Florida State. How does he think
And the team that's going to win the Big 12.
8-4?
There's a line for Texas, Oklahoma already.
What is that?
Texas minus 8.5.
I'll take it. I think OU is going to be mid.
I thought that last year.
It doesn't happen. It
It's
doesn't
a-
matter how bad or good
It's an
the teams
Oklahoma
are.
home game.
There are
but it's-
blowouts
it's a-
all the
Not
time in the Red River shootout.
Yeah, sure.
at the
49
Cotton
nothing,
Bowl.
but
Oh no! All the time there are blowouts. So it's a pretty lopsided.
that like
it's often
5-win
lopsided.
Charlie Strong team beat a pretty good Oklahoma team.
Oklahoma wasn't good last year, and they beat Texas
Yeah.
in that game. I mean, anything can happen in that game. So, yeah,
There's more upsets than blowouts.
8.5 is a lot of fucking
Over
points.
under is 59.5. I mean, that seems wildly early to have a line on this game.
I love it. God damn it. That's the only thing that
want
gets
your
my
money,
dick
baby?
hard, dude. I love it. I love it. I'll bet all this shit right now.
Go
Because I
see
can't
Big
wait.
Tex.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait for football to get back. But we're not there yet. We'll switch on over to college basketball. Hurley and UConn agreed on a 6-year deal for $50 million.
Coward.
What was the money that the Lakers were offering?
6 years, $70 million. But with California tax, I don't know how different it is in Connecticut, to be honest, because that's a blue state as well. But
But it's still probably a
it
tax
can't
haven.
be.
So
it
is
ca-
Delaware.
Yeah, it can't be anywhere close to fucking California's tax rate.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But also Hurley could just, win titles.
Yeah.
Just become one of the goats.
He is. I'm glad that he stayed. $50 million, though. Good for him. Jesus Christ. I didn't know UConn had that kind of money, to be honest with you.
It's the only sport they have to pay for.
They're
really.
blue blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't have usually football generates all the money for athletics,
They've
and they don't
won.
have
There
it.
are some schools where that is not the case, and UConn is one of them.
I don't know. I bet they sell out every football game.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Jim Moore Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but good for him. Paul George did a fucking interview there where he said he felt disrespected by LA,
But not
and
by
he wore
not by the
Philly jersey.
Not by the length of the contract or the amount of money, but that they wouldn't give him a no trade clause. He felt disrespected by that. Now you can say I disagree. Why not just say I disagree with them because I thought I want a no trade clause because I want to be able to control my own future, right? And that way I can waive it if I should choose to go to another team or not. How's that disrespectful to not offer that to somebody? That it would be one thing if they were like, hey, we'll give you $12.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And to be honest, only 6 of that's guaranteed. So that would be disrespectful.
Listen, you don't like the situation, pick up and move. That's what he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Now Kawhi's left there.
I
I don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know.
with the Clippers.
The Clippers is go ahead and shut the program down.
I mean, look, dude, Paul George isn't the guy. so who cares?
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter.
They weren't going to win.
The team's going to be just as bad this year as they were last year.
Well,
Sixers are going to stay the fourth best team in the East.
I was going to say, Embiid said this is the most exciting threesome, and he can't wait for the season to start.
He needs to have more
Super fucking
threesomes.
amped.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Dude. Yeah.
Sure does.
Also, these big threes don't fucking win in the league anymore.
Yeah.
They don't fucking win. So it's like, oh, well, it's a big three.
Celtics just won the title.
What's that?
They don't have a big three.
They do.
Don't have a big
They have
three.
Do you not
Big
consider
three.
Porzingis? You know, he was a unicorn. He was a top 4 pick.
Was.
No.
They won without him.
They won without him.
Well, game 1, he dropped a bunch.
They have a big. I think they have a big four. To be honest,
think
They have 5 guys that make over $300 or $30 million a year.
Nobody else. Forget about Porzingis even being on the team. Nobody else has a third and fourth option as good as Drew Holiday and Derek White on their team. Not one other team in the NBA is anywhere close.
Yeah, but Derek
to
White is
3-4
ugly.
there. He's ugly.
an ugly man.
But he makes
God, I
great
can't look at
defensive
him.
plays, and he's always there when it matters.
I agree.
Always there when it matters.
Yeah, but
that
I mean,
dude, he's
that's-
like Craig Counsell.
I
or
can't
some
take him
shit.
seriously. He's ugly.
He's one of the ugliest guys in the NBA.
Let's get him a graft.
But he's good.
Sew some fucking hair onto that scalp.
The weird thing about the Celtics to me is it feels like a team. I don't necessarily think
I
any
just
of them are
don't-
like
yeah.
superstars. It's just a good team.
Well, they have 2 legit superstars for sure. Porzingis might be if he can stay healthy, but Drew Holiday is the 3-and-D guy now. He's the one, right? He's the one that actually does that. Everybody talks about 3-and-D with Clay and Paul George. Drew Holiday is the only one in the NBA that actually does it. Still, at a rate where you're scoring 20 points a game, especially, right? And then Derek White scores 18 points a game.
He's more than 3. He's the point guard of the
No.
team.
He's. I'm just saying, like, he could be a standard wing defender plus a 3-point shooter.
He's one of the
without
best defenders in the NBA, and he's
100%.
an all-around good point guard.
Yeah.
I don't think 3-and-D just kind of like diminishes what he does.
He's invisible. I mean, he's a.
Well, he's on a team with Tatum and fucking Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
He's going to be invisible. But even the point is, even without Porzingis,
Third option. He's a point guard.
Even without Porzingis on the team, nobody else. Forget he exists, and he's not going to be there for most of this upcoming year. I think, right? Isn't he fucked up?
Who?
Porzingis. He's not going to be back until maybe January.
I don't even know. But yeah, he's hurt all the time anyway.
He
So,
didn't play half the season this year.
But even without him, nobody has a third and fourth option anywhere close to as good as those 2 guys, Drew Holiday and Derek White.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a team. I just don't know how long financially going to be able to hold it together. I think Porzingis probably gets traded this offseason for something. I don't know what. Somebody's going to have to take that salary. Because they're going to be fucked.
Are they waiting for the sale of the team, which is interesting?
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, you don't even need it. You don't need him. Trade him for some kind
Yeah,
of
you don't need
Yeah.
it.
Trade him
You
for
obviously
depth.
don't need it.
Yeah.
No.
Also, I just don't give a fuck about the owners paying millions and millions of dollars in tax, like a luxury tax.
I don't
keep
care.
it.
I don't care either. I don't think they need him. So get two younger guys for the same salary if you want to spend that money.
Right.
Yeah.
2 guys that are going to be healthy and add to your rotation. Because if you the thing that fucking kept the Warriors going for all those years wasn't the superstars, because we saw the superstars fail after a while. It was the fucking depth in that roster. For years they kept that shit together. Iguodala helped by taking no money.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, David Lee and Bogut helped by taking no money. Then Iguodala came in, he helped by taking no money as well. It's like that. You got to find people that are willing to give discounts in the NBA if you're going to try to run that style.
And speaking of the Warriors, Curry did an interview too yesterday where he said the Warriors were probably the last dynasty in the NBA.
That's dumb.
No.
Boston's probably going to be one. They're probably going to win 2 or 3 more titles over the next 5 to
If
7
there's
years.
one sport where dynasties
Like, fuck
will never
off.
die.
It's the only sport where real dynasties even exist anymore. The last dynasty of any other sport were the Patriots and the Yankees.
No,
And
we're
talking
in a
about
dynasty right now.
Chiefs.
The Chiefs are a dynasty.
Chiefs are a
the Chiefs.
dynasty.
Okay, yeah, the
Yeah.
Chiefs. So 3 dynasties in all major sports in the last 20 years.
I would argue.
The early 2000s Lakers you could add into that group as well. I don't know that you could. I guess in the Warriors. You're talking about 5 teams in all the sports.
Yeah.
There's been no baseball dynasty, not anywhere close.
I would argue the Astros are on the cusp of that if they aren't.
They've
a
only won
dynasty.
1 title,
They
though,
got
right? 2.
Also, they're out of
2
it. But the Penguins, I hate to admit it, but the Penguins at some point were a dynasty.
In the 90s?
So were the
They got
Blackhawks.
close.
The Blackhawks won.
Oh,
they
the
won
Blackhawks
3
were-
cups.
Yeah,
They
they
got
won 3
the
cups.
Blackhawks are one, yeah. The Penguins were close. If they hadn't lost to the Red Wings, what was it, 08, I think, the
They
year
just
before
kept
they beat
their
them.
guys too long. Like Malkin,
Yeah.
they just signed when he was
Yeah.
too old. And
Well, Crosby kept getting hurt. He had endless concussions and shit. Like,
But it's more odd for there not to be a dynasty in the NBA than there to be one. Like you went from the Bulls to the goddamn Spurs to the Lakers.
Yep.
I'm sorry, from the Bulls to the Lakers to the Spurs. to Golden State, and now it's going to be fucking
Boston.
Are the Giants a dynasty?
No.
San Francisco?
Nah, because they weren't making the playoffs the other years.
But they won 3 titles.
I know, but I just don't.
It was weird how they were
it is
doing
weird,
it.
yeah.
Is
It was a weird team.
But they won 3 in
Bochy's
5
the
years.
dynasty.
What?
I think
Bochy's the dynasty.
winning-
Bochy, yeah.
I think winning 3 in a decade is close to a
Even
dynasty.
if you don't do anything else
Yeah.
in that decade.
Yeah.
Because they were like genuinely bad in
Yeah.
the years that they didn't win.
Boom or bust.
I guess, yeah.
So why did he say it?
I don't know.
It's strange, right?
I don't know. I didn't see the entire interview, so I don't know if he was like, I think we're going to be the last dynasty because the fucking economics of basketball are changing or something like that, or maybe people are doing a different strategy now, so it's going to be harder. I don't know, but there's always old heads always do that on the way out. Like, oh, nobody ever do it like I did before. It's like everybody's always done
I mean,
it like
that
you
sport
did.
is only dynasties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's seriously, the NBA is almost always a dynasty of
Yeah,
some
you're right.
sort.
You're right.
LeBron made the finals 8 years in a row on bad teams.
Yeah.
That's
No,
a
you're
dynasty.
right.
Like, Cleveland was a dynasty.
The
Technically, he
were
didn't-
not bad.
And now Bronny will take over for LeBron and
Yeah.
lead him
Gonna
to the
take
next.
that baton, yeah.
Yeah, can't wait for
I
it.
mean, he's going to take that baton and probably fucking sell it on eBay after he retires after this season, but that'd be
Medical
my
retirement,
guess.
Yeah, that's just the hard issue.
How long do you think LeBron ends up playing?
LeBron James, his dad.
He just signed a 2-year deal over the weekend.
I don't see any reason to think he can't play for as long as he wants because he's 40 right now. Not only is he 40 years old right now, he's got more mileage than anybody else in the NBA by probably a factor of 2.
Yeah.
Frankly, because he's been playing since he was 18 years old and he's fucking 40.
Plays
He's
an
been playing
entire
for 22 years.
season in the playoffs.
Yeah.
In the hardest.
Plus all of the playoff games that he's played, like he's played, I think, 4 additional seasons in his career just from playoff games. Nobody else is anywhere close, and he's not slowing down. So either he's on the best gas ever, or he's the kind of physical freak that's never going to break
So
down.
he
Yes and
is
yes.
going to pass Stockton, Dirk, and Vince Carter this year in games played, maybe Kareem, and I think this is just regular season.
Yeah, that doesn't include the
Jesus
playoffs.
Yeah,
Christ.
he's 6th all time right now. He's easily going to pass Stockton, Dirk, and Vince.
And when you say this is probably the second hardest sport on your body besides the NFL,
I think so.
NBA?
I would. Soccer's pretty rough too because you run so much. Because you don't see a whole lot of strikers that are over 35 years old.
Professional lacrosse.
Tennis used to be like that too.
Tennis used to be like that.
It's not like
weird
that
lately.
anymore. I mean, I guess I don't know if it's steroids now. I don't know. They get tested like crazy. That's
They
the
do.
one. It's
And they-
almost impossible to get away with in tennis.
And they bust people a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. you
also,
got
I
to
mean,
get a
just
panic
ho-
room installed.
Hockey. I mean,
Oh,
guys,
hockey. Shit,
guys
dude.
last till they're
Yeah.
50, but
Why? Yeah, why is that?
Because they're fucking lunatics.
They're lunatics. And again, though, you play. It's a 1-minute shift.
45-second, 1 minute.
Yeah, like it's not.
That's true.
It's not the longest time. Like it's not.
all right, now add those, and that's how much time you play in a
But
game.
doing it non-consecutively has to help.
Going balls to the wall, sprinting essentially.
has to help. It has to help.
It's
Would you
tough
rather
on your
sprint
quads.
or do long distance? Like sprint, they're
Sprint.
just nothing but sprints.
Sprint.
I'd rather sprint. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
harder
like,
on your body. Though.
It is harder on your body.
Well, Tabata is like easier on your body. You know what Tabata is?
30 seconds
Yeah.
on, 30 seconds
But
off.
then
yeah.
why the fuck do they play until they're 45?
I don't
That's
know,
harder
man.
on your body.
I mean, why the fuck do they like?
Have you met a
They
hockey
get
player?
all their teeth knocked out. And they're like, "I'll be right back, man."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they
"All right,
don't get
dude."
injured, and they don't disclose when they're
also,
injured.
for what it's worth, okay, let's talk about that. Add them all up or whatever. A player, because I remember they were talking about this during the Stanley Cup. They were like, "Oh my God, he's played 25 minutes this game. It's incredible." Like that's low mileage for an NBA game. 25 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not. You're not
Going
a starter.
balls to the wall. NBA, you're just kind of just like, yeah, you can catch your breath on a basketball court.
You
can.
easily.
constantly.
But LeBron's playing like 38 minutes a game at this age. It's fucking
Dude,
insane, dude.
So what's the most games ever played total?
Of all
On
time?
regular season
Yeah.
is Parrish with 16-11, I think. Yeah.
That's right. Robert Parrish played forever. Goddamn. He didn't stop playing, that motherfucker. He might still be in the league. I'm kidding. I think
Yeah.
he's dead. I think he's dead, right?
Whatever.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he's
Alive or
dead.
dead? Where
So
do you go?
LeBron James has the most playoff games ever with 287. So with that,
So he's got 1,492 games and another 287. That's 4 seasons, right?
Jesus Christ, man.
yeah.
That's intense. On a body? On a big body, too, like that?
And
That's
those 4
intense.
extra seasons, by the way, are like 4 hyper intense seasons.
Yeah,
That would
every
be
other
4
season,
extra
load
seasons of
management.
72 games, basically. which would be 10 short of normal. That's about what he plays.
Yeah.
So an extra 4 seasons on his legs.
He spends millions of dollars
I
on his body.
think he's the best player in the NBA still.
No.
If I was going to start a team, if it was only for next year and I was going to start a team with one player, it would 100%
For
be him.
1 year and 1 year
one
only.
year, yeah.
No.
You don't you're not using him in a keeper league.
No.
but-
Maybe like top 7, top 10, but no.
He would
Who
be
would
him.
you take?
Because of his
LeBron hasn't
impact
carried-
on all the rest of the game.
He hasn't
right?
carried
Oh, well.
the Lakers to a fucking title since the bubble, right?
I'll
And
take. Jokic
he wasn't really
would
the
be
reason they won the title.
The one maybe that I would take over him in terms of having all the
Yeah,
skills.
but Jokic is only won when his fucking people are healthy too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the issue LeBron's had.
Yeah.
Like
I
some of
think
it
I
is
go
luck.
Jokic, yeah, it is. A lot of it's luck with injuries and all that other shit. I mean, that's sports.
I just think that LeBron is a better defender still, and he's a better passing wise. They're both elite passers, but he's more athletic, right? So it depends on what kind of team you want to fucking put together.
What does it do though to you as a player when your own kid is on the team? I thought a lot about that. It'd be really fucking hard.
I mean, I can. I was thinking about this the other day, actually, because Marcus played at your school, right?
Marcus
Actually,
Jordan,
both
yeah.
of them did.
Yeah.
Michael
well,
Jeffrey and Marcus. Michael Jeffrey only fucking came.
Jeffrey
for
transferred
Yeah.
like his senior year.
Yeah,
But
Marcus was good. He scored 22
good.
points a game.
Yeah.
I think he went like 14 points and then 22 points in his last year. It was like 17.
And then
or
he
18.
went to sell shoes. He
Yeah.
got into fashion.
Yeah,
Gave up on his career.
But he had
Went out on top.
He was probably a better basketball player than Bronny.
well,
right?
based on the college stats, like unambiguously
1,000%.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We should have
Yeah.
made the tournament that year. They booted us out for some reason.
And I'll tell you what conversation never happened. Michael Jordan never said, "Hey, you know what you should do is come play with me."
It's true.
Or
And I'll get
even,
you on
by the way,
team.
at that
because
time,
you know how Michael Jordan would respond to him being on the court. Hey, motherfucker!
Yeah.
I don't
Punch
think
him
he
right in the
told
face.
Marcus he ever loved him. So
No, he didn't. What'd you say at the time?
at the time he owned a team.
Yeah.
So it's
He
not even
literally-
like
yeah.
LeBron de facto owning the Lakers, where he's like, I dictate everything. But Jordan literally owned
Yeah.
the team.
And he
think-
drafted Kwame Brown for fuck's sake.
I think he bullied Marcus to quit basketball midway through his college career.
Maybe. Do you think it was just like unwatchable for Jordan? Like
He would
remember that
come, yeah.
remember that clip of LeBron being interviewed and there's like a USC game on in the bed. He's like, come on. Sorry, I'm just watching. Come on, pass it. But I feel like Jordan would watch and just be like, this is fucking gross.
He would walk out.
Ugh. And like Marcus is dropping 30 on like SMU or something, and he's just like, it's pathetic.
But Bronny averaged 4 points a game. 4.
Yeah.
And
He had a
that's-
heart attack.
No.
He should have died before the season.
I actually think Bronny is going to be okay. I think
the NBA?
I think he might be good. Yeah.
He could be okay.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna be good.
No, I don't think he's going to be great or anything, but I think he might be a pretty solid role player for a long time. I think he's a starter probably.
I was just trying to think about it, like, because I've got kids, and it would be awesome to hang out with your kids and all that other stuff. But if you're trying to win a title at something, and it's you and your legacy, and then you've got to worry about your kid
LeBron
on
doesn't,
the bench.
He doesn't care about winning titles anymore. If he did, he would be somewhere other than LA.
Bronny's
That's what
also.
I think, too.
He's tiny.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
small.
One, I think people are gonna. I hope people are gonna be poster hunting on Bronny.
yeah.
I watched.
Like, just-
did you watch the game the other night that he was in?
No.
So he had 4 points, and it was a non-exciting layup.
Yeah.
He scored.
He did. He scored 4 points.
We're getting there.
Well, you're going out against guys who are trying to make a team.
LeBron is waiting in the cut right now for that Vegas expansion team.
Do you think he
That's
can
what he's
score in
doing.
a
To buy
summer
it,
league
yeah.
game?
What's up?
Could you score in a summer league game?
Yes, I think I could.
I don't think you can.
I could.
No chance.
Yeah.
If I was left open for three,
Yes.
100% I could.
That's what I'm saying. I think you're going to shoot. You're going to fire away just because you could.
Let's assume that they're playing you like you're a real person.
Like you're
And not-
Caitlin Clark.
No, not even close. Because I'm fucking like 6 foot tall and they're all 6'6".
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fighting for their
And
lives.
they can jump. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and
But in
I don't
Summer
care.
League-
I don't care what happens.
And I don't think a lot of people care in summer league either. So
They're
yeah,
trying
you
to make
could get off a
rosters.
shot.
Those
Yeah.
guys are trying to get contracts. They're gonna try.
They are, but I think I would step out and start firing a couple logo balls and then
Well, you're not going to make any of
hoping
those.
for the best.
No.
you
They're
know?
just gonna pick your pocket the entire time, and I don't think you're scoring. They're stealing the ball if you immediately.
I will say this: if you don't score in the first 5 minutes, you're going to be too gassed to even remotely hope to score after that.
Oh yeah. It's you got to fire up rapid fire
Yeah.
when you're in there. When you're in, you shoot, and that's it.
Yeah, LeBron. It's this is all really interesting because, the sports group that LeBron is a part of, the ownership group, is one of the bidders for the Celtics apparently, or they're planning to bid on it. He's going to have to sell his equity stake in that company when that happens, because it's illegal not illegal,
conflict of interest.
but it's like a active player can't own a percentage of a team, even his own team, right?
Correct,
For whatever reason, that's the NBA rules. So he's going to have to divest from that, which means divesting from Liverpool and a bunch of other properties as well.
I didn't know that. You can't keep other teams?
Well, he like the ownership group. He's not a part owner of Liverpool. He's a part owner of the ownership group that owns Liverpool, right?
Gotcha.
So he will have to divest from that. I don't know exactly what the rules are. I do know, based on what his people have said, that he wants to buy that Vegas team, or at least be part of that group. So it makes sense for him to pull out of all those other sports and put not that he shouldn't divest or anything, but he's definitely going to put a fuckload of money into that.
When would there be an expansion team?
26 or 27.
Oh, he'll be retired by then.
Yeah.
I think.
I do too.
Yeah.
And
27 especially, I would say.
Yeah.
Vegas makes sense just because, dude, even the Raiders going over there, like, they're sold out every fucking game. The tickets are the highest in the league.
Well, that's the thing. So if the ownership group doesn't get a deal with the Celtics, then they're just probably going to go in on that new Vegas team. And that's going to be an easy sell because they already own multiple fucking professional sports franchise. Liverpool is worth more money than on pretty much everything in America other than the Lakers, the Cowboys, maybe the
Yankees,
Celtics, Yankees.
Yeah.
Like it's a short list.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. We'll close out with boxing. I don't know. Did you watch the Nate Diaz, Jorge Masvidal fight over the weekend?
I did not, but I heard it was fun.
It was. So I again, boredom, complete and utter fucking boredom. You got my money.
You buy it?
To zone. I sure did.
Oh my God.
I don't know how to watch illegal shit, dude. Every time I do, it's fucking Russian porn that's in the background of my computer. I don't even risk it. I don't anymore. I'll pay the fucking $60. It was entertaining. It was fun. I was really shocked that it went the distance. I could not fucking believe it.
Well, those guys aren't used to swinging fucking 16-ounce gloves or 14-ounce or whatever they were.
No, but look, Diaz always does the endurance shit and he's fine. And I watched him in the other fight, and he lasted a long time in that against Jake Paul. I was surprised that Masvidal was able to go 10 rounds.
Holding those,
real.
I mean, so one, it's much more difficult to knock somebody out with those big ass gloves on, and two, it is exhausting.
Yes.
Right? So I don't know, maybe Masvidal is fucking training more, or maybe.
He is. He's getting into boxing more.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's a part owner of the Bare Knuckle League now, right?
Bare knuckle MMA, though. Game bred.
Yeah,
It's his own thing.
It's his own thing. You ever taken a boxing lesson or anything like that?
Oh, yeah.
The first thing they tell you is just hold your arms up for 3 minutes straight and see if you can just do that.
Yeah.
And it's fucking hard, obviously, for first timers.
I
I
used to
was
do it-
unaware that Masvidal could do it and had the stamina.
One of my favorite things to do back in the day, hand me one of those coins right there. One of my favorite things to do back in the day was when one of my privates was acting like an asshole. I would make him just hold a coin above his head, like right here at eye level, until I get tired, right? You hold it there until I get tired. And you would be surprised how just this small amount of weight fucks you up really
Or just
quickly.
hold your hands up like an old Irishman.
Put your dukes up.
But for 3 minutes.
Put your dukes up,
up for 3 minutes. It's tough. And with nothing on, I ended up buying it, watching it. It was entertaining, and I think the Jake Paul fight is coming up against Mike Perry in
I'm not watching
12
that
days.
stupid shit.
Did they have two little people fight too?
2 midgets?
Yeah.
I didn't pop in for the midgets.
Okay, you
So
just
what
saw-
I'll do, for all of these, by
I
the
thought
way.
it was on the undercard, yeah.
I think
I didn't watch the undercard. So what I'll do is I'll pop in for the main event, and that's it. I have zero interest
Who
in
else?
undercards.
Was there anybody else on the main card?
I just watched the 2 of those guys. So I waited until and my only gripe, by the way, with you fucking assholes, was it didn't start until 1:18 in the fucking morning East Coast time, which is 12:18.
Where
our
was the
time.
fight?
I don't know, but dude, it for me, there's no reason any
was
of
in
these
Anaheim?
fights. Yes, you're right, at the Honda Center. But for me, stop having these fights at fucking
God, do you
midnight
remember
or 1 in the morning? It's dumb.
Do you remember
It's
when
dumb
we
as
went
shit.
there for the NCAA tournament that year?
Oh yeah,
God, fucking sucked, dude.
I know.
That building sucks.
not great.
Why do they even? Well, I guess it doesn't really. They don't do much there.
They don't do
anymore.
anything there.
Clippers have their own shit now.
Yeah, and they couldn't sell out like Staples Center. And shit, so.
Yeah. Litlands instead of midgets.
Is that what we're calling them?
Yeah.
Okay.
LIT''LN.
So what I'll do is I'll watch on Twitter, wait for the main events, and then pop that on. Like I'm not watching midgets fight. I love it. I just
What if it was midgets that you know?
yes, 100%.
Okay,
yeah.
so
And what's weird is like I can name 10 that I would love to watch fight, but they weren't on the undercard.
What if they made midget versions of real fighters, and you got to watch like midget Goldberg,
a midget like Tyson would be awesome.
Don't even exactly. Don't even limit it to MMA, like boxing, MMA, fucking judo or jiu-jitsu rather.
Little Putin.
Yeah.
Oh, little
fucking
Putin.
world leaders.
Awesome, dude.
Just whipping each other's asses.
Little Trump, little Putin's.
And then that's how we decide our elections moving forward.
It'd be fucking great, dude. It'd be absolutely fucking
It'd be better
great.
than the stupid shit we're doing.
Yeah, but then we're going to have Bowman be our president because he can bench 405.
That's true.
No. Only fucking midgets.
But a midget Bowman.
Like
right?
you get to pick and train your own midget to fight for you. Like a champion.
Oh, I like that a lot. I still got Tyson. Because he was already kind of a midget. Now, midgetizing Tyson, I think he still got the advantage.
You have to set some pretty strict rules on what a midget is, obviously.
Yes.
Because somebody's going to come in right at the line.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey, this dude's squatting down. Can I get...
Yeah, honestly, somebody that fights at flyweight in the UFC, they could probably make that.
Oh, yeah, easily. So I was on those Olympic qualifiers over the weekend. So the legal maximum height for a midget is 4'11". That's where it tops out. Simone Biles was 4'8". I didn't know that.
She's only getting smaller.
Yeah, she's
it
tiny.
seems like
damage in her knees.
And she dates a pretty large NFL player.
Yeah.
Or
who
maybe
says
she's married to him. I don't know.
Yeah, they're married. But he said that he was the catch in the relationship. It was that guy. Do you remember that?
Him. He went to my high school. Jonathan Owens.
He said he didn't know who Simone Biles was, which is crazy. It's crazy to me. But at least we're going to have something to watch here in the next couple weeks. I'll take it. I don't give a fuck, dude. Kids go to sleep at 8:30. Wife's exhausted. I got to pop something on and bet it in the background to fucking stay alive inside. Speaking of betting, bet with us or against us on MyBookie.com. Make sure to use that promo code DrinkinBros to double that first deposits all the way up to $1,000. Go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. Also, head on over to Spotify. It's just a 5-star, and you can walk away. Appreciate you tuning in, kids. For D'Anthony, Hollaway, Delco Dan, Hot Bob, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Monday Morning Recap. Good morning, everyone.